Hey, everybody, welcome back to the Dominican route. First of all, I want to say salute to all the fathers out there. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers. That's for y'all right there. All the fathers that's doing something, that's doing their best. Because I'll tell you this, we go through some tough times. We go through some real tough times, and we just push through it. Anyway, shout out to everybody. Chrissy, hello, sweetheart. It's always good to see you. Y'all give me the thumbs up. I need one person. Carl, give me a thumbs up if you can hear me, brother. Quan, 1993. It's always good to see you, brother. Christy, it's always good to see you. Thank y'all so much for y'all support on the Dominican route. I don't know if Troy or Rico have anything going. Y'all know it's Father's Day, so of course they're busy. Rico said he might be able to get on, and Troy said he'll be a little late. But we're just going to have fun, questions and answers, moving and living in the Dominican Republic. A lot of people always ask about moving. They call. So you guys can ask away about anything that has to do with me moving here. I'll kind of give you my backstory for all the new subscribers. Everybody that's been with me from the beginning, from 2.5 years ago, you guys know my story, but I'm gonna tell the quick story. Let me send a couple more shout outs. Y'all give me the thumbs up if y'all can hear me. I'd like to get at least one thumbs up. Oh yeah, we're supposed to be getting DMR. He's supposed to be coming in too, so that'll be good. So I'll have 2 people on the panel. Oh, there he is right there. What's up, brother?
Hey, John, I can't hear you.
You can't hear me? Okay, man.
I can't hear you. I'll beam back off and come back in. I'll come back in.
Okay. All right. I don't know if it's mine. Can y'all give me the thumbs up? Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me. Can y'all hear me? Okay, Quan. Thanks, brother. Thank you. All right. So anyway, I'll send a couple shout outs real quick. Pimp Boy, what's going on, man? I hope y'all enjoyed the last video I just posted. Just showed a little bit of my son's baseball trial. That was his first trials. He was a little nervous, but he got that out the way. He did a good job. I was proud of him. He'll be a junior next year, and got some pro scouts and college scouts looking at him. So I'm happy, proud of him. I was a speed guy. He's a home run hitter, so we're totally different. Y'all like that Jiffy cornbread? The girls, that was their first time having Jiffy cornbread, so they love it. They ate all of it. It was gone this morning. It was gone. Carl, what's going on, brother? Yes, I am back in the Dominican Republic, Santo Domingo. I'm loving it. I'm back home. DMR, you
What's up,
hear me,
brother John?
Can you hear me?
Nah, I can't actually hear you that good.
Okay, I think everybody else said they can hear me good, so it might be your connection. I think it's your connection. But just call me back. Call me back.
Let me see.
George, hello from Orlando. What's going on, brother? What's going on? Yeah, if y'all got any questions, I'm gonna send a couple more shout outs. Carl, thanks for the thumbs up. Thanks, man. Appreciate it, brother. John, what's going on? Happy Father's Day to you. Happy Father's Day to everybody. All right. It's Sharon Cook. Rico will be talking and his kids the whole day on Father's Day. Yes. So, Shannon, I meant to say Shannon Cook. I'm sorry. Yes, you are absolutely right. Yeah. Ain't no telling what's going on right now. So he might come back. He might be able to come in for a little while. So anyway, let's see. Thanks, brother. Happy Father's Day to you. I am KDC. Happy Father's Day. Thank you so much. All right, brother. You got it fixed?
Yeah. How you doing, John? What's up?
Good, man. Happy Father's Day to you.
Happy Father's Day to you, brother.
Thank you. So, man, we're going to have a little fun today. We're going to stay on for 2 hours exactly because I know it's Father's Day for everybody, and I just wanted to, keep the routine going every Sunday. So, I know you probably have some detailed questions, so you can shoot away. But I'm gonna go ahead and tell my story like in 5 minutes, if you don't mind, DMR, if you don't mind. Okay. So the topic today is moving and living in the Dominican Republic. So, quick backstory. I was a school teacher after I stopped playing baseball, school teacher / security guard / varsity baseball coach. And I was assaulted. And after I was assaulted on the job. A lot of people already know the story. I was assaulted by Deion Sanders' son. And the case just ended. I won the case, and I haven't collected yet, but I got a lawyer for that. And I had major nerve damage. He hit me in my neck with a roundhouse elbow, and man, my whole life changed after that. I had to learn how to walk again, and it was just something I would never wish upon my worst enemy. And I stayed around for about 4 or 5 years in the United States. I tried to live on my own, but I was going through so much pain. So I moved back to Louisiana for a little while, and I was fostering kids. I had fostered like 300 kids. I had to, over a period of time. I didn't have 300 kids at one time, but the 3 kids I had at the time, I had to return them back to CPS because I was going through so much pain. And then all my Dominican buddies from the New York Yankees, they were telling me like, man, you ain't doing shit. You ain't got no job. You ain't got shit to do. So I'm receiving a disability check. I'm making a little money. And so I got a plane ticket. I went to the Dominican Republic, and I fell in love with it. So it's like my second family is here, because all the people, DMR, I took care of when I was playing with the Yankees, all the Dominicans that had just moved to that's a new country. Yeah, there you go. You got the Yankees cap out. That's it. So like, hey, my first roommate was Alfonso Soriano. So so Soriano, shout out to Alfonso Soriano. But I met so many awesome, cool Dominican guys in the minor leagues. Some that made it, some that didn't make it. But it's amazing how 10, 15 years later, they was returning the favor because I moved to their country.
Right.
So
right.
Y'all see me going everywhere because I got like extended family all around the Dominican Republic. Like when you first came to the Dominican, you was at a resort, right, brother?
Well, yeah. I was in Juan Dalio back in 2013. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So you didn't really, you and a couple people just came over here on a trip and they went back, right?
No. I had actually came by myself. I went by myself.
Oh, you did? Okay, gotcha. So you stayed about a week?
Yeah, a week.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So I ended up staying, I think the first time I came, I stayed a month, and I was just moving from house to house amongst my Dominican family members. So, extended family. So it was pretty cool for me. So I got acclimated kind of easy. And then after that first time, man, I fell in love with it. And then I went back to the United States, and I said, I'm selling everything. I sold everything. I let my car go back. I was just done. I was done. And people, everybody can't do that because my kids were older. My boys came with me. My daughter, she stayed behind. So my boys, they stayed with me for a little while, but they wanted to go to an American school. So with my brother, and then they'll be finishing up school in the next year and next 2 years. So I'm here, and I go back and forth when I can. So I visit the United States, but I live in the Dominican Republic. So and so long story short, I lived in San Cristobal for a while, and then I dated a couple girls. You guys know the backstory behind that. And then I'm here in Santo Domingo. So that's my backstory. A lot of people ask me, how did I do it? That's the short version. I'm disabled. I get a check for the rest of my life. Some people don't get checks for the rest of their life.
Right.
You know,
right.
you have to work, you know. Yeah. I mean, the good thing is I get a check for the rest of my life. The bad thing is I'm disabled. Bye, baby. Love you. The bad thing is I'm disabled and I got major nerve damage and I have sleepless nights sometimes. So you gotta make the best of your the things that happen to you. So that's how I am able to live in the Dominican Republic off of my residuals that I get from the couple movies I played in, 2 or 3 movies I played in, and then from a disability check. So there it is for everybody that kind of didn't know my whole backstory. So if you guys got some questions, DMR, if you got some questions, you can go ahead and shoot first, brother, and about the Dominican Republic.
Well, thank you for sharing your story, John. And it's like a very honor for you to have me on your show. I just wanted to ask you this. Did you find it hard to make the transition from the United States to like DR?
Not really, because every time I stepped out, I had somebody like a extended family member on my hip. Like, so
Okay.
they was like, they had my money. They was just like counting it for me, and because I didn't know what pesos was, and then they would put my money on the table, and they say, okay, this is 100 pesos, this is 200 pesos, you know.
Right.
And, yeah, and hey, put your, don't wear your chain, and take your chain off, and they taught me all the basic stuff. So like, and this right here, I didn't know what this was. That means somebody will steal your stuff. So like, put it down in your pocket. So
right.
Ladrón. So you learn and pick up those things, and it's just a blessing. I'm learning Spanish. I could learn faster, but I'm lazy as hell. But but man, I can understand Spanish. I didn't know any Spanish at all before I moved here. Only thing I knew was "Hasta la vista, baby" from the Arnold Schwarzenegger. That was it.
Do you know como se llama?
Yeah.
Donde está el aeropuerto? Donde está, yeah. Yeah, like me, like me, John, I don't know Spanish, but I know certain phrases and things like that, you know what I'm saying? But hey, John, I want to like ask you this, right?
Go ahead. And I'm gonna get to some of the questions. I'll get to some of the questions, then I'm gonna come back to you. But go ahead.
Okay.
Ask that question.
What's the difference between the Dominican women and the American women? Like, there's certain personalities. There are personalities. Like, I mean, what are some things that you find that's more to your liking for a woman? You know what I'm saying?
And it took me, I went through, and I'm not saying it in a bad way, I went through 3 women, because I'm just not a person that just go around sleeping with a whole bunch of people. So I went through 3, I dated 3 women, and it's just, and I'll say it, and this is the only way I can say it, the options are so much larger. And I say it all the time, the options are so much larger, and the style woman that you're looking for, or the woman that you're looking for, excuse me, it's much easier. Not to talk. I don't bash American women. I don't bash American women at all.
Right.
But it's just the options over there. If you want a woman that's just gonna cook for you all the time and clean for you all the time, they got 50,000 of them here in the Dominican Republic. They all over here. And if you want a dark complected woman, they got them all over here. They want a light skinned woman, whatever you looking for, and then they're more submissive. And don't take submissive as a bad word. They just more submissive. I wasn't looking for a submissive woman. I was just looking for a woman to share things with me, and we work things out together, because I don't think I'm the boss or I'm the king, she the queen, but I don't rule over nobody.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Let me get to these questions real quick. Hold that thought. Okay. Let's see. Rico. All right. Let me catch up. Let me do some catching up. What's your favorite Dominican meal? Sancocho. I love Sancocho. That's a great question. Jojo, how is Deion Sanders' son not serving time for the assault? That's unbelievable. I know it. It's called what they call that DMR when you got just favor. Well, I guess you got favor because your son is a celebrity, but he did do some time.
That's nepotism. You say that?
Right.
Nepotism.
Right. Something like that, because his dad bailed him out of everything. He did stay in juvenile. He stayed in juvenile for 1 month after he assaulted me. He stayed there for 1 month, then he came out. He's supposed to have been doing jail time, but he went to juvenile for 1 month, and then he got out. So I don't know, man, but that's life. Hey, why Brett Favre walking around and he got caught up taking government money? It's just, it's who you know, and it's all about your celebrity status. So anyway, happy Father's Day. But that's a good question.
John,
I wish him the best, though. I wish him the best. I don't hate Deion, and I don't hate Shiloh. But go ahead.
Hey, John, I apologize. Happy Father's Day, brother. My fault. Happy Father's Day, Pete. Sorry about that.
Appreciate it. That's all right.
Well, I think, John, I think a lot of American brothers at this stage of the game, they just want somebody nice. They just want a nice woman. And I think that goes for as Thailand, Costa Rica, Dominican Republic, and Colombia. Some of these brothers, not all of them, some of them want to do their thing. But a lot of men, man, like myself, I just want to find somebody nice. Now, like I said, I don't have the economics to really stay over in DR.
Right. It's just not in your budget. It's not in your budget, right?
But at the same time, man, like I said on the last show, for American African in the United States, a lot of us want to clear our head. I just want to go overseas and experience some new food. Like I said, it's not always about the women. That's not even, I mean, it could be a part of it, but I'm not even focusing. The focus is on clearing your head, being stress-free. I don't care if it's 6 months, a year, or 2 weeks, or 1 week. You know what I'm saying? So that's where my mind is at. I can't speak for every American African in the United States.
Let me tell you this. You just said something. Every time, I just came back from the United States, right? Every time I go to the United States, my back and my neck, everything locks up. I don't know why. I don't even be doing nothing.
It's the tension. It's the tension and the stress level. The United States is very stressful. It's very stressful here. And that's what a lot of...
Now, don't get me wrong. I didn't mean to cut you off. I have pain here. But like, I got to go to the hospital and get like shots and morphine. And I got a lot of muscle relaxer shots and stuff, man. And I have a lot of sleepless nights when I'm in the United States. And I don't even be doing nothing. It's just, then I come here, man, and I still have pain, but it's not nearly as bad as in the United States.
Well, you gotta, as I said, man, all of the social ills in this place. Again, The United States is my home. I'm here now. I love my home. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But when I step outside that door, everything's at you. The racism, you know, the stress of other people getting back at society because they can't deal with their problems, so they want to take their problems on you.
Right.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So the thing is, by us getting out of this place, it's a stress reliever. Now, for some other people that's non-American African, they don't have to deal with that kind of stress we deal with. They're going overseas. They're going overseas for a cheaper living. We're going overseas, like I said, I'm not going to keep saying it, but all of these isms that we're trying to escape, you know, whether it be temporarily or permanently, it doesn't matter. You see what I'm saying? Because, like I'm saying, John, I'm a single man. Look, I'm 51 years old. I ain't got no children. There ain't nothing wrong with me, brother. I'm able, well and able. I got my own house and car, right?
Right.
But it's a problem because I don't have any children. A girl said this to me before. I told her I'm a single man. I'm 51 years old with no children. She gonna say to me, she was staring at me like it's something wrong with me. Like it's something wrong with me.
Yeah, like you on the down low, or you something wrong with you, or anything. Yeah, man, yeah. And you don't. And over here, you don't have to explain nothing, man. Over here, and you know, not to talk bad about American women. The last American woman that I dated, she was the district attorney of Dallas, and
okay, all right.
That was the worst relationship I had ever been in. I was like, what is going on? And I'm not gonna say her name, but she was the DA, and okay. And man, she was making, you know, I'm disabled and I'm trying to date her, and she making $200,000 a year plus, and I'm back and forth in her house, and she said I can stay anytime, but everything just went upside down, man. So anyway, let me get. I ain't want to go into detail, but let me get to some of these questions real quick.
Okay, all right.
That's a good point. When did you realize that you wanted to live in the Dominican Republic for good? When I left the first time.
Smart man.
Yeah. Crazy world. Wow. I read the story on TMZ. Yeah. Dion put me on TMZ and said all these lies, and now it's just amazing. And me and Dion were friends. You know, when I met Dion Sanders through Gary Sheffield, and we were friends, and I never thought he would stab me in the back like that and pretend like I assaulted his son. But hey, you know, things people do, man. You never know who your real friend is until that pressure hits the pipe, you know. Happy Father's Day. Thank you so much.
Hey,
JoJo, first of all, happy Father's Day. Coach, before you move to the Dominican Republic, did people in the United States tell you it was too dangerous? They still tell me that right now. They still tell me it's too dangerous. I feel more in danger in the United States than I feel in the Dominican Republic. I've never had I have people to look at me, but I've never really had nobody to try to attack me, try to rob me. I'm not saying it can't happen. It can happen to anybody. It can happen anywhere. I'm not flossing. I don't have my expensive watch on. I don't have no Rolex on. Y'all see I wear a cross all the time. I don't have a knot full of money. I'll say, if somebody rob me or try to rob me, only thing they can get is my phone. That's all they can get. Because if they get my debit card, all you got to do is I can come back on my computer and then just type up my password and just turn my debit card off. That's all I got to do.
Right.
So all you got is my cell phone, and guess what? I got a tracker on my phone, and I really don't even care about the phone. I got insurance. It'll probably take me 3 or 4 months to get me another phone, but the worst thing that can happen is they can really take my phone. That's about it. But besides that, you hear these stories about these people getting caught up and getting robbed because they had a girlfriend and they got set up and all that stuff. I'm not into all that, so I don't have to worry about that. Yeah, so that's a good question. But no, I hear from people all the time, like, they be kidnapping people over here. I hear that from my auntie all the time. Oh, I heard that's not over here. I don't hear about nobody getting kidnapped over here. In Haiti, they get kidnapped and they hold you for hostage, but they don't kidnap people over here to hold them hostage. And I've never heard of it. But anyway, go ahead.
Hey John, I want to ask you a question, and this got to do with if somebody like me, if somebody like me go down there and I got dreads, right?
Right.
I got dreadlocks.
Right.
And I'm kind of dark. I'm kind of brown. When I come down there and they start sweeping people up, is there a possibility I can be swept up in that sweat?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
With the Haitians?
Yeah, because you're a little bit darker than me, right? We about the same color. Or you're dark, just a tad bit darker than me.
Right. Yeah.
You darker than me because I've been in the sun a lot, so I'm starting to turn black. So yeah, you would get pulled over more than I would. That's just a fact. You would get pulled over, but once they realize you're American, they ain't gonna put you on the paddy wagon. They ain't gonna load you up because they gonna realize that, oh, he's speaking English. He's not carrying himself like a Haitian, and he got his passport. Just keep a copy of your passport in your pocket. I don't keep my passport, my original passport.
I keep
it locked up. So just keep a copy, and they'll let you go. They're not gonna bother you. They're gonna ask for about $2 or $3 though.
So it's safe to say, about give about 20 or 50 pesos in your pocket, right?
Oh yeah. All 100 pesos. Yes, brother. That's it.
I know.
It's like that pocket change. You know how when you're in the United States we have pocket change?
Right, exactly. Yeah.
So, like 800 pesos is perfect. I keep 800 pesos pocket change in my pocket all the
time. Okay.
Yeah, because and sometimes I see a little kid, and then my heart, I love kids, and I love working with kids. So I give them 50 pesos or 100 pesos or something, and then I say, hey, I might get pulled over by a police officer. Now that I have a car, I keep 800 pesos. I give them a tip, and I give them a tip. Sometimes police officers don't even ask for money, but over here in Dominican Republic, they really do work hard. I'm not disrespecting the police officers. Right. Some of them ask for money sometimes, but some of them don't even have to ask for money, but they only getting paid $2.75 an hour or $3.50 an hour. So, and then they putting up with a whole bunch of BS, so I don't mind giving them extra $2 or $4, when I'm talking to them, so that don't bother me.
Right. All right.
Let me answer this question real quick. Carl, shout out to Carl. What's up, brother? I miss you, man. I can't wait to see you. Hope you and the missus doing all right. What was your biggest concern about moving abroad, John? Was there anything that stood out to your major concern? Yeah, it was. Before I moved there, it was they rob people, they kidnap people, they kill people. It's a third world country. They gonna get you like they the boogeyman. Watch out. They're gonna take you in the back of the woods somewhere and they ain't gonna find you no more. I heard all that. I heard all those stories. I go in the back of the woods all the time. I go, pulling stuff off trees and getting fruit and all that stuff. I was deep in the country at my future in-laws' house, but no, it ain't like that. I'm sure something can happen, anything can happen, but they don't just be looking at me like they finna get me, so I don't have that problem. So anyway, same thing, Kim. Do you feel safer than the United States? I do. I really do. If you get caught with a Tech 9 or a machine gun over here in the Dominican Republic, you're going to jail for a long, long time. And let me tell you this, DMR, you're going to laugh at this. My friends here in the Dominican Republic, you know what they asked me to bring back?
What?
Bullets. All of them asked me to bring bullets back. They have a shortage of bullets here because guns are illegal. They want me to put some 9mm and 22 bullets in my bag. I said, I'm not finna put no bullets in my bag. I got a friend. He live up the street from me. He got a 9mm, right? It's illegal. It's illegal because guns are illegal here. It's illegal. He got a clip. He got 3 bullets in the clip. He said, man, it's so hard to get some bullets over here. He said, can you bring some bullets back? I said, no, I'm not bringing no bullets back.
John, what a lot of people don't understand, it's more dangerous over here.
That's right.
That's right. Because, okay, look, here's the thing about the United States. The people that's supposed to be poor, this ain't poor here. I don't know. This shit here is not poverty. But the people are their mindset is like they don't have any, it's not real poverty, but they perceive it to be poverty. But what it is
they happier than people with food stamps and stuff in the United States.
What it is here's the thing I don't understand, John. Here's the thing I don't understand. The people in DR and them other places, they don't have as much as we have, right? But
that's right.
They're happy. They're happy in their condition. We have more than what they have, and we're not happy at all. We're miserable. That's crazy. Because I've been around the world. Like I told you before, I don't think I had said this to you. I was married to a Moroccan woman 20 years ago.
Yeah, I remember you telling me that.
And I've been to Morocco and I've seen poverty. These people here haven't seen poverty, bro.
Oh man.
They haven't seen poverty. So what I'm saying is this.
I videoed the whole family. I videoed the whole family today in the back of a U-Haul, like a U-Haul, mini U-Haul truck. It was 7 girls in the back of like a mini U-Haul truck, and they were sitting on top of the furniture. I don't know where they were moving to. I don't know what they was doing, but that's poverty. And it was opened up. Only way they can breathe, they had to keep the front door, the 2 doors open in the front, man. But they was smiling, they was laughing, they were playing, but they wasn't embarrassed. They wasn't embarrassed, So it's just a large 80 to 85% of the Dominicans are poor here, man. And but they some of the most nicest and most kind-hearted people. You got your assholes everywhere. You have assholes everywhere, but the Dominicans, I hope the Dominicans don't keep on watching this YouTube shit, this crazy shit on TV and it mess their minds up. What I love about the Dominican kids, They cannot afford a phone. I love that because it would mess their mind up. Watching all this stuff, watching all this gang banging, watching all this stupid shit we have in the United States. And they think they can do it, make some fast money, sell some cocaine, or come up. And now they don't want to go to school and study, you know, and do what they need to do. That's why I always push these kids, and I try to be a good role model for them, you know. So hey, let me say this real quick because it's on my heart, man. I want to thank everybody that's on this channel because I went through a depressing time at one time, man. Especially when somebody blame you and they pretend like you assaulted somebody, and all I do is love kids and help kids out. And I was going through, and I still go through major nerve damage. Those first 3-4 years after I was assaulted by Shiloh Sanders, it was tough, man. It was tough because I wanted to tell everybody. I wanted to say, oh, wait. It's Dion lying. Shiloh lying. They're not telling the truth. But I had people to support me. And then my kids say, hey, start a YouTube channel, Daddy. I didn't know nothing about YouTube. So I want to tell everybody out there, y'all think I be helping y'all out? Y'all help me out.
And see, the thing is, John, is that you're willing to share the information and you're willing to allow other people to come in. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't do that, but that's a sign of a good person. A good person, you know what I mean? And the whole thing is, man, is to at this stage of the game is really good to give back, and it's really good to surround yourself around like-minded people. You know, people that's actually doing good. You know, that's what it's about at this stage of the game. You know.
That's it, man. And it's time. It's shout out to African Dominican. She says though obsessed over colorism though is the same difference. That's everywhere you go, sister. That's right. Dark skinned people. I didn't know that at first, but dark skinned people got it bad everywhere. I don't care. Dark skinned people got it bad everywhere. It's just sad. That's just the way the world is. That's why I love on dark skinned people so much. That's why I'm always hugging them because they always get the short end of the stick sometimes. You know, so yeah, that's just everywhere. We just gotta be the person to not look at color and just try to look at everybody as equal.
Right.
Go ahead.
Hey John, I want to ask you this, right? And I want to ask you this question about not so much myself, but any person like myself or somebody that's looking to come down to DR and settle down. I want your opinion about this. Because it's a lot of guys like myself, right, that, you know, they want to go someplace and just meet, to be honest with you, meet a nice lady and correspond with this lady to have a good relationship. Is that possible in DR? And if it is, what do you have to do to make that happen? What are the things that you have to do? How long do you got to stay down there?
That's one of the best questions that I have ever heard in my life, man. I promise. Your question, I'll say this. I would never date a girl abroad and I live in the United States and she live in the Dominican Republic. Never. Okay. Because the same way she found you on the internet or whatever it was, Dominican Cupid, she's she's gonna get lonely, and then and then this other person gonna be sending money and stuff like that.
Right.
Like, people think that sending money to women is bad. That's not the bad problem. That's not the problem. The problem is if you don't have a balance, and like me and Domingo don't work no more. So guess what? She takes care of the house. She cleans. She just left. She just asked for 500 pesos. I just gave her 500 pesos. All right, baby, love you. Be careful. That's it. She know we ain't rich. She know we ain't got a whole bunch of money. She might go buy a couple of outfits or something like that.
Right.
But it's very hard. I'm not saying it's impossible, but you better hurry up and get your ass to the Dominican Republic or Spain or wherever your girl is and be with her, because it's a good chance it's going to start separating. It's going to slowly start separating.
Right. Okay.
And after a year, it's just going to be so much tougher, bro.
So okay.
Yeah, and then your mind play tricks on you after a while. Like, hold up, you answer them, and I'm not even a jealous person, but it'd be like, hold up, like, I just called, and hold up, you between 2 and 4 or certain, you don't answer the, and it just be playing tricks on you.
Yeah.
Not even be it. Right. That's a good question. So let me answer Omar's question. Of course, do you think some of the family members would like to live in the DR now that you're there? Yeah, I know a lot of friends that are planning to move here. I have 2 people that have already friends that have moved here. Family members, I'm trying to say this the right way. I don't deal with my family members too much no more. Yeah, because you really realize who a person is when you go into a tough time. And then I've always been a giver. When I played with the New York Yankees, and I played in the movie For Love of the Game, and I was making a bunch of I was one of the main characters in the movie For Love of the Game. I was making money, and everybody was happy. And then when I was assaulted, and then I lost a lot of money. My money wasn't coming in. I was like, damn.
Right.
And, like I'm bothering y'all now. And like, where did the love go? So you just have to be careful with that. So I'm gonna go through some more of these questions, man. Are you from New Orleans? No, I'm not from New Orleans. I got a lot of family in New Orleans, but I'm from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, 1 hour away. I'm from where Lil Bootsy is. Lil Bootsy has been running his damn mouth too much. He got locked back up, I heard. Somebody called me yesterday and said he got locked back up for running his mouth too much, but that's what happens. And Kevin Gates lived about, I live about 5 minutes from where Kevin Gates was raised at in Brookstown. So I'm from let me say this since we're talking about this. People think that Dominican Republic is ghetto. So let me give you this example. Like DMR, I live in a black neighborhood. I was born and raised in a black neighborhood in Glen Oaks, Louisiana, in Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Okay. Within
2 or 3 blocks, everybody looked out for each other. We ain't have no hood shit going. My neighbors, they had the key to each other's house. Hey, I'm getting ready to go out of town. Watch the house for me. You know what I mean? You had neighbors like that. So that's the type of neighborhood I lived in. It was a black community. But you go 4 or 5 blocks up the street, you got hood shit. You got prostitutes. You got cocaine selling. You got dope heads. You got all that stuff. That's the same way it is in the Dominican Republic. It's no different. It's no different. People try to put and then of course you got the middle class, and then you got the rich. But right. I don't live in the ghetto. I don't live in the projects. I live amongst the cool Dominicans that look out for each other. hey, I'm going out of town for 2 days. Keep an eye on the house. Here's the key. Feed the dog for me. Now you go 2, 3, 4 blocks up the road. You got people burning tires. You see people doing drugs. You don't have a whole bunch of drug addicts, but they doing something because they standing out in the middle of the street and they walking around like a zombie. I don't know what they sniffing on. They don't got no money to buy no cocaine or crack, but they might be inhaling radiator fluid. I don't know what they snorting on, but you know, you got the drug dealers out there like that. So I hate when people say, oh, you live in the projects or you live in the hood. I don't live in the projects or in the hood in the Dominican Republic. It's just like a regular black neighborhood. But what people do and what some white people do, more white people do it, they put all black people in one little knot and say, oh, all y'all live in the ghetto.
Right.
You know, DMR, you know the ghetto compared to a regular black neighborhood. So, and you can't explain that to people. So everybody that's on this channel, and the only difference is they just make less money, but they look out for each other. They got good, kind-hearted Dominicans that don't make a whole bunch of money, and they got sorry Dominicans that always try to get over on you. And it's just like that in the United States. The biggest difference is when you break up with your girlfriend, you don't shoot up a school. You can't do that because you ain't got no AK-47. When your boss man fire you and you go to Walmart and you shoot up all the Walmart because you got fired, or because you were playing Grand Theft Auto your whole life and then you got mad at the world, or just because your politician lost in the election, you wanna stand up and shoot up everybody and shoot up these kids and hurt other people. That's the difference. So now I'll say this: if I don't know if I would live here if they had just as many guns like the United States. Somebody asked me that. I don't know if I would live in the Dominican Republic. I don't think I would. Not in this neighborhood. Not in this neighborhood. Of course, in the white neighborhoods in the United States, you see people getting killed. You saw those people got killed at the mall in Dallas, Texas, not too long ago, and that was like a white neighborhood. So, but my point is, you stop staring. Not you, DMR, but
right.
Always stereotype the Dominican Republic. I feel more peace in the Dominican Republic than I feel in the United States. It don't even, no matter where I go.
I know, right, John. Look, here's the thing, and this is not for you, John. This is for the audience. I want y'all to know something about the United States. The first gangsters in the United States was not black. They were Irish.
Right.
They were Irish. They was white. They was white, Jews, and Italians. Okay? The first gangsters was the Irish people. Okay? These people lived in the worst parts of New York City. It wasn't no blacks. The black people came up from South to get a better life, but they got involved in criminality. And in 1940, the federal government recognized the Irish and the Italians as citizens, and they fought in World War II, and they gave them the GI Bill, and they went out to the area, and they became white. The black people inherited that from them. So black people didn't invent crime. That's just a little history lesson for the audience. Okay?
That's a great point.
All right. Second of all, when you go to the Dominican Republic, it's pockets of poverty. Pantini, John. I stayed in Pantini. It's nice in Pantini.
You got pockets. You said it right. That's right.
Look, they have a Maserati dealer up by the mall up there, John. The Agora Mall. The Agora Mall is the Maserati dealer right next door. So if they're poor, how you gonna afford a Maserati? Come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, man. So no, and you see, like 3 houses from me, it's a mansion 3 houses from me.
That's what
And
I'm saying.
I live in a regular house, and I pay my little $200 a month. But
Right.
yeah, people people get on people piss me off when they talk about, oh, you live in the hood. No, I don't live nowhere. I ain't gonna say nowhere near. 3-4 blocks up the road, they got that bullshit going. They got bullshit going. But you know, even it don't matter where you go across the world, you're gonna find some mess. So let me
all over
get to
the
this.
world.
All over the world.
Listen. It's people that look as Caucasian as this envelope, and they poor and don't got nothing. So don't categorize people that got brown skin as poor, because that's not true.
That's not true at all, brother.
That's not true at all.
And don't categorize them as they not as smart as the lighter people. Because yeah. And that's one thing, and I'm gonna get to this question, but I'm gonna say this. What pisses me off in the Dominican Republic is you can't tell me all them people that work at Hard Rock Casino that are light-skinned are smarter than all the dark-skinned people back there cooking. You can't tell me that.
No, it's just that's the politics of their country. Because John, it's the politics of their country and allows them to put.
That's around the world. That's how they look around the world. And it pisses me off. I shake my head. I walk in the Hard Rock Casino, and I'm like, damn, you got all light-skinned Aldebar looking Negroes in the front, and then all the dark-skinned people in the back. I'm like, man, what is going on? You know?
But John, here's the thing. When they come to America, when the Dominicans, I don't care how fair-skinned you are, when you come to America, you know, even if your skin is this white, you still not considered white in their eyes. You're not. And this is what the Dominicans got to understand. You're not white. You're only white. You are only white in the Dominican Republic. That don't count in America. It don't work like that.
They learn quick, man. They learn quick. That's right. And yeah. So anyway, man, let me get to this. That's a great point, brother. That's a great point. Don't get me started on that topic. Anyway,
John. But the people gotta know this. They gotta know this, man, because it's very important. If you in DR and you like my skin complexion, people will tell you they're not black. If me and you was in a police, if me and you was driving down the street and the police stopped that car,
you black in the United States. You black.
You just like me. You're not getting no favors. It don't work like that here. It just don't work like that.
And don't get me wrong, and we're saying you got bad police officers, because it's good police officers across the United States. Yeah. So Nancy says, I'm kind of confused when you said the women over there are very submissive. What does that mean? So I'll say it like this. I'll break it down like this, Nancy. Look, I'll just say a number. It's 500,000 women in the Dominican Republic that are, when I say submissive, I don't mean it in a bad way. When their father, they cooked for their father, the mom cooked for the father, they cleaned, they listened. I'll say this. Yeah, a lot of y'all don't know this, but so many women don't drive cars here. Nobody. No, it's like, I want to say it might be 30% of the Dominican women drive cars here. So when I say submissive, that's what I mean. I mean, like, they have a certain, that's the way they were raised. I'm not talking about like, you better listen to me. You listen to me. I'm the man. You the woman. I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about that submissive. That's, people always try to put that out there. And I'm not saying you're saying that, Nancy. I'm not saying that at all. But I'm saying that's a great example I just used. Domingo wants to learn how to drive. Soul wants to learn how to drive. all 4 of the girls want to learn how to drive. They're like, ooh, you got a car. One day, can you show us how to drive? Dominga's 42 years old, and she never drove a car before in her life. So when I say submissive, they are only allotted to do certain things. So that makes them really good at what they do. So like, I'm a bring the bread. I'm gonna bring the money. Y'all, baby, you make sure keep the house clean. Just like you said the other day, DMR, last Sunday, you said, when I come in the house and go through all this drama in the real world, you want to be able to come into the house and don't have no drama with your wife or your girl or nothing like that. Like, where you was at? What's this? Why you got this? It look like some red lipstick on your shirt. You said you get off work at 3. It's 3:22. What? What are you talking about? So that's what I'm talking about. You know, so that's anyway. Go ahead, brother.
John,
I'm gonna get off that soapbox.
Listen, the American African woman would say that, and I'm not talking to Nancy. I'm not saying nothing bad about what Nancy said. But what I'm gonna say is this. Whenever you see an American African woman with a white man, they become submissive.
Right.
When they're with their men like me, they act like they don't know what the word means. That's bullshit.
Right.
That's bullshit. They are submissive. I've seen it. When American African women are with the people of the dominant society, they act submissive. They act submissive. Hear that word. It's the difference, John, with being submissive and acting. That's 2 different words.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Like, hey,
now,
me and let me say this. Me and Dominga got in our first big argument the other day. First one.
Okay.
First one. And I was waiting for it. And we went to Valerie, that's who I lived with for like 3 or 4 months. So everybody know I dated Valerie's mom.
Right.
And Valerie's mom called while I was at Valerie's house and Valerie's grandmother's house. And Valerie handed me the phone. And I was like, who is this? And it was my ex. And I was like, oh, hey, how you doing? Oh, well, you know, it's good to see you. and I was smiling. I was smiling because I'm just a smiling person. But she texted me something on the phone while we was at Valerie's grandmother's house. And Valerie's mom lives in Spain, and you know she don't live in the Dominican Republic. So long story short, she texted on the phone. I looked at the phone and it said, we need to have a serious talk when we get home. So the women, and she still was smiling. She was still happy. She was still hugging. She was still talking to Valerie. She was still talking to Valerie's grandmother. She was still talking to Valerie's auntie. But she put an exclamation point, we need to talk when we get home. But she did not change her attitude. And when we got home, we talked about it. And she said you was acting too happy when you talking to your ex on the phone.
See, that's the thing.
And I wasn't. I was.
But see, that's the difference. Because you know, over here, frying pans, see, they got frying pans upside the head.
Let's go right now. Let's go. What? Let's go. What you talking about? What happened? And then everybody looking. the grandmama looking, everybody looking like, what's going? Let's go, let's go, let's
That's
get in the
what I'm
car.
saying, man. See, John, it's a difference in the conduct and the character of these women, because you see it. But it's like it's not that you're saying submissive, not being a slave. That's not the point.
Right.
That's
not
not the point.
No, it's just how you handle. It's how you handle certain situations. That's all I'm talking about. Quan says, but it's easier transaction for you, coach. A normal person wouldn't be able to adjust that fast. That's so true. That's Quan, you're absolutely right. Shout out to Quan for always being there with me from day one of my first subscribers. Yeah, you're right, Quan. Just like I said, I had, if anything would have happened to me, I had my Dominican family just like I had 15 family members I could go to, and I'm not Dominican at all. But when I say family members, I mean extended family. You know, like don't nobody touch him. Don't even look at him. Like when I'm walking with my extended Dominican families, people walk up, and then they'll jump in front of them, and they be like, oh no, get back, leave him alone. He good, leave him alone. They jump in front of me, and I can't speak Spanish really anyway, but they jump in front of me. They be like, no, don't mess with him. Don't say nothing. They be trying to touch my tattoos and everything. They be like, nah, he good. Yeah, he good. Leave him alone. And so my extended family, they don't let nothing happen to me at all. So Quan is absolutely right. Carl says, me and my lady Lenny are doing well. Lenny says hello. Tell I said hello. Rick says, is this American friends? I think he's talking about, and I know I got some catching up to do, but yeah, all these friends I'm talking about is Dominican friends when I played with the New York Yankees. That's and all of their extended family. That's what I'm speaking of. I got to catch up. I might skip some of y'all because I got to get down to the bottom. But Jay Wright says, Coach, your recent trip to America, did you have to pay a overstay fine at Santo Domingo? Yes. Rico called us. If Rico was on right now, he would call me a illegal immigrant because me and Troy, we always stay over our extended period. So once me and Domingo gets married, I'll have my paperwork so I can stay here and I won't ever have to pay it. It's something like, I think I had to pay like $50 because I stayed here because I stayed over for the last 3 or 4 months, something like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. One of my partners said, "Shit, man, I'm gonna stay there for 10 years. I want to see if I can pay all my shit up all in advance but you can't do that. They just but go ahead. But yeah, I did before you get on the plane. If you ever stay over 30 days, make sure you get to the airport real early because you have to go to a separate line and make sure you pay your stay over fee. You will not be able to get on that plane until they stamp that little receipt. And if you stayed over a year, you stayed over 2 years, you stayed over 2 months, you have to pay that stay over fee. So but anyway, I'm gonna skip through some of these, y'all, but salute, man. Salute, salute to DMR. Quan, they say it's ghetto because of the trash on the ground and loud music. They got trash and loud music on the ground in the United States. So you're right. Quan, you're absolutely right, brother. But I see your point. You're right. G says, yep, I know exactly where Glen Oaks is. I knew a few people out there right near Hurricane Long. I lived 6 blocks from Hurricane Long Hospital, right off the Airline Highway. So yes, I know exactly what you're talking about. I went to Glen Oaks High School. Cool, man. It's a small world. I'm from New Orleans, live in New York, looking to move to the DR, man. Just Keith, just make sure you.
More power to you, brother.
That's right.
More
That's
power
right,
to
you. Shoot me a text message, man. My number's in that comment section. Just go, and I'll make sure I put it. But it's 225-409-8806. Shoot me a text on WhatsApp if you got any other questions, man. I'm here to help y'all out. It makes me feel good helping people out. You know, I'm not all about the money and all that stuff. I just love helping people out. So go ahead, brother.
John, I got 2 questions for you. My first question is this. You said that you and Dominican get married, right?
Yeah, next year.
Okay. How long are you going to stay in Santo Domingo?
Shoot, that's a when Dion and them come off my damn money.
All right, so John. Okay, now, John.
We plan to answer your question. I'm sorry.
Right, no, right.
We plan on moving to Punta Cana. We plan on moving to Punta Cana eventually.
Okay, yeah. Now, my question is this. This is a serious question for me to ask you.
Go ahead.
If someone like myself that's on a budget comes to DR, right. I like to go to Santo Domingo. But if you go to Punta Cana and you're supposed to be my tour guide, is that going to affect my budget?
They're gonna, yeah, no, not really, because we can always make arrangements. And I'll say this, I would never say their name, and I can't stand these YouTubers that people, they help people out, people call it, and they put their business out in the streets.
Right.
I'm not saying it's right or wrong, and that's none of my business. They got some guys that's out here that's married, that's not married, that got girlfriends, that come over here, they do their thing. They got some guys that's on the down low over here. But I would never say their names. But I treat them.
Right.
I would treat them the same way I treat you, DMR, because they don't bother me. You know, don't ever disrespect me. As long as you don't disrespect me or nothing like that, we good. But they got people that try to stay away from certain people. If I'm transporting you from one point to the other, I've been having my car for 4 days now. I have transported 3 people in 4 days. And you know, so they call me up and they say, hey, I need you to take me from this point to this point. And then I tell them how much it costs. And then I say, okay, how long am I going to be staying around and blah, blah, blah. And then we go from there. So it's fun. If I can do it, I'll do it. And then Dominga, most of the time, Dominga goes with me so she can get out the house and we have a good time.
All right, now, let me ask you this. Is Jennifer still doing her thing or what?
Yeah, Jennifer does her thing. I think Jennifer charges more money, not because she's hungry for money. It's because she has to grind for a living.
Right.
That's what she has to do.
Right. Yeah. I did. Yeah. Right.
I'm telling you right now, DMR. When I pick you up at the airport, wherever I take you, I'm videoing footage. Me and we're gonna leave you. We might leave you and say,
hey, I don't mind that.
Yeah. I mean, you want to hang out with us, that's fine, but you might have something to do. Say, hey man, we going to the mall. Call me when you get ready, we'll pick you up. We're going to the mall, we're gonna go hang out, we're gonna go.
Hey, look, I just want to have some fun. I just want to go and enjoy myself, man. Because you only live once, John, and you know this better than anybody. You only live once, brother. You know,
right, that's deep. That's deep.
One time,
I decided to release all the stress, and I already go through pain. I got nerve damage right now. I'm in out of 10 right now. You can't tell, but I'm probably a 5 or a 6 right now in pain.
Okay, right.
But I take my gabapentin, I take my Flexeril, and when it gets real bad, I take my oxycodone. I don't like taking it, but sometimes I just want to feel good for a little while, man. The pain be so bad, and I know you was a boxer, so I know you go through pain also, man.
Oh
so
yeah. Hey man, look, I box, martial arts, football, and all that shit. So I understand.
That's right.
Let me like ask you this, right? How much does tattoos cost in DR?
I don't know, but they're not expensive. They're not expensive. I got all these when I was going through it. I got all these. So that's the last one I got. It says, "Peace be still." And that's why I say, and I'm gonna get t-shirts done. I got my merch. Y'all, when y'all go to the channel and click on the merch thing, and they got a button, it looks like a little round world. My next t-shirt I'm gonna put up is gonna say "Peace be still." But the ones right now, I just started a merch site. Y'all can look at it, but by next week it's gonna say the Dominican route, make peace be still. Because when I say that, and when I start to get down and I tell myself, get away from me. If whoever you are, whatever it is, I'm getting away from you. I'm finna make peace be still.
Exactly. Yeah.
If it's my mama, if it's my daddy, if it's my cousin, if it's my dog, I'm finna make peace be still. And I do it. And ever since I've been doing that, I've been living a better life. Like you said, brother, you only live one time.
And that's it. One time. Once. And John, here's the thing, brother. And I'm glad for you and every other black man that gets to experience that. Okay. Although I'm not experiencing it, I'm not jealous. I'll never be jealous. I'm thankful that y'all doing it because I love to see American Africans enjoying themselves stress free. I just get a thrill off that. I love it. I love hearing you talk about your relationships. You know, for a black man to be stress free, it's very important. It's very important, my brother.
Hey, I'm gonna say this because I'm not my channel, we don't bash our beautiful black women in the United States.
Right.
But no. I'm gonna try to answer these women's questions. So I'm gonna scroll down and answer some of these women's questions. So like Kim says, I started driving at 34. Wow. So hey, in the United States you got, but as a man, we start learning to drive at 14, 15 years old, right, DMR?
Nah, I started at 19. I started at 19.
Okay, yeah, I was in Louisiana in the country in the backwoods driving. Yeah,
I started at 19.
But you from New York, right? You lived in New York.
No. I'm from Wilmington, Delaware. I was raised in Harlem, between Harlem and down here.
That's right.
Both sides. Right. Yeah.
This good. I'm gonna answer this the best way I can. Ty says we are submissive when we know we are gonna be good. If we can't trust that, it's a no for us. I'm gonna read it again. We are submissive when we know we are gonna be good. I think she means like when men are gonna be good. But if we can't trust that, it's no for us. I see what you're saying, but I'll say it like this, and I'm not perfect. I've made some mistakes. I'll say this: when I played with the Yankees, and I love both of my children. I have 3 children now because I just adopted a child. But my son and my daughter are 9 months apart, and I was married. That was my fault. I was all up in the celebrity lifestyle. I was a a C plus actor, whatever you want to call it. I might have been a C, but I was hanging around the big wigs, Denzel and Jamie Foxx and going to the private parties where people say you don't make sure you don't open up that wrong door, because if you open up that wrong door, I was going to all those parties.
Right. Yeah.
And playing with the Yankees, and that's why I'm trying to teach my son right now, to try to, because that celebrity lifestyle will grab you, and you can be distracted. So anyway, long story short, I got another woman pregnant while I was married. It was my fault. It was my fault. Right. We had problems, we had issues and stuff like that. But if she would have done that to me and got pregnant by another man, I would have wanted to kill her. I wanted to do anything. I don't know what I would have done. Probably
Yeah.
So my point is, I'm not bashing Black women, because we all make mistakes, and that was a mistake. And I love both of my children, but that hurt my wife at the time dearly. That hurt her dearly, and we could get our relationship back together. But guess what? She loves my son, and she, and matter of fact, he over there right now. He's at my ex-wife's house right now. They chilling. They getting ready to go to Six Flags tomorrow. So So anyway, God makes good opportunity out of certain things, man. So I just wanted to let the women know that I am not. We don't bash our Black women on this channel, and white women or whatever women. Yeah. Happy Father's Day, Jody. Thank you so much. I want to see Valerie. How is she? She's doing well. She's doing good. I'm gonna scroll. I'm gonna get to the bottom, man. I'm gonna scroll down to the bottom. Marvin says, I came in late. What's the process in showing you have enough funds for a long stay? What is he asking, DMR? I came in late.
Okay, he's saying I came in. He said, what's the process showing you have enough funds for staying late, staying long stay? Marvin, are you saying how long that you're staying in DR? How much funds would you need? Okay, now what I did, Marvin, was this. For a week, I stayed a week, right? What I did was this, Marvin. I went to my bank in the United States. I got the currency in pesos, equivalent of 350 pesos, and I took some American money. I took $500. And make sure you take 2 bank cards. You want to take 2 of your bank cards as emergency. So
that's good.
I don't know, Marvin, how long you're staying, but John can tell you about the longer days. I can tell you about a week or 2 weeks, but John can tell you how much you need longer.
Well, long, and you said it perfect, DMR. That's it. But and when he's saying he came in late, the only difference is I get a Social Security disability check every single month, no matter what.
Right,
so
right.
That's the difference. So unless the government shut down in the United States, I'm good. So I know on the 1st or the 3rd, my check is coming. So that's the biggest difference, the process. I didn't really have a whole bunch of money saved up but I'm a different person. I'm a survivor. And I had my extended family here. So my ex-New York Yankee friends and family were here. So that's the biggest difference. So those are the 2 things. So you can't really, it's not too many people that can kind of do what I did, because go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
John has a certain budget. See, John's situation is different than my situation. John, he's in another bracket, Marvin. So, Marvin, what you got to do is this, right? I would prefer you to call John, get John's information, and talk to John on the side about that, because I want to say this much, John, Marvin. Hello.
Go ahead. I can hear you. Go
Okay.
ahead.
And here's something. When you go to Dominican Republic and you're buying food, you don't buy food in American currency. You buy it in pesos. So you got to understand the peso, how the peso go. John can explain that to you. You got to buy your food in pesos. Don't go to the store with American currency. You go to the store with pesos, right? And
well, me?
no.
You talking about just in general, right?
Yeah. In general, you go to the store, like if you go to the Blue Mall or the Agora Mall, you buy stuff with pesos. So again, John will explain all that to you when you contact John about that information.
Okay, so he said, I'm speaking of 6 months plus. I put my number in here for anybody that want to reach out to me. Y'all shoot me a text. I'll get back to you when I can. But, I ain't going to stay on the phone with you for 2 or 3 hours, but I'll answer a couple questions for you. And if you want to bless me with something, that's fine. But the thing is, he says, I'm speaking of 6 months plus, like once you obtain a visa. So you don't need a visa here. You don't need a visa. A lot of people think you need a visa. You don't need a visa. You don't need none of that. So that's why a lot of people come here. That's why RICO call us illegal aliens over here, because you don't need that. You just pay a stayover fee. When you want to go back to the United States, you got to go to this. You got to get out the regular line and then go to a different line, and then you got to pay a little stayover fee, and that's it. I'm not saying that's what you should do, because I'll be married by next year, and then I'll have dual citizenship, and I won't have to pay no stayover fee. So and then Dominga, and we'll get that situated where she can fly to the United States back and forth with me. So we'll be good. So, but that's a great question, Marvin. But you've got any other question? But DMR, the way you put it, man, that's good, brother. Let's see what Quan says. I heard you're supposed to tell your bank before you leave, just in case they lock it.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Well,
nowadays they got on your phone where you can just slide your thing and then you can just lock your phone.
Yeah.
I see what he's saying. Go ahead.
But Quan and John, you gotta call your bank before, because they do that. Make sure you call all your banks. Say, look, I'm going abroad. I'm just informing you. So if you had your card and you put your card in the ATM, it will make that transaction.
Right.
Okay. Because that did happen to me when I was in Santo Domingo last year. It happened to me last year at the bank. I had to call them and say, yo, I need y'all to free my account up. And that's what they did.
That's good, brother. I have never had that problem, but I have heard people like you have said they have had their card locked or whatever. So I've never had that problem. And one more thing, I'll say this while it's on my mind. It's always good to have a friend here in the Dominican Republic, because they'll have a passport or something. And if you come into an emergency situation, they can always Western Union that person some money.
Right. Exactly. Right.
If you lose your passport, then you can't get nothing from Western Union. So it's always good to have a friend. But if I lose my card, if I lose my 2 bank cards right now, and I got my passport, I'll just wire myself money. That's what I'll do. It's gonna cost more, but I'll just wire myself money. I just pay the $20 or $18, and I wire myself $1,200. Yeah, and then when you get there, it's like John Darjon is sending John Darjon money, and when you show your passport, they give it to you. So
yeah.
So I just wire myself money. Now I'm just saying, worst case scenario, that's what you can do.
before you go to any country that you go to, remember this. You get all your ducks in order. You get everything, all your bills, everything set. You get everything set. So
Right.
when you fly abroad, you don't got to worry about anything.
Right.
So when you fly back home, everything falls right in place. It falls right in place.
That's it, brother. Deja Baker, I said hey, how you doing, sweetheart? I recognize your face. I don't know where I recognize it from. But anyway, wow, I can't believe you and Dominga had your first argument. So happy it wasn't serious. And she wasn't jealous, I guess she's trying to say. Type like you were previously, you know who. Yeah, my last relationship, she was super, super jealous. And she was Dominican. So it's not that they got jealous and sneaky Dominican women, because they got some conniving, sneaky, jealous Dominican women here, just like in the United States. So, but your options are just so much greater. I keep saying that your options are just way, way greater. Man, I'm gonna read a couple more questions. My back is starting to hurt a little bit, man, so I'm gonna shut it down early today and take my medication. But you got something to say real quick, brother? Go ahead. You about to ask another question?
Oh, me?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Well, I was going to ask you a question about you and Dominga. About your. I'm not going to ask you the exact date y'all get married, because I know that you'll like pin it out. But give me a time around, because I'm supposed to be flying in sometime early next year. I'm not going to say when, but real early next year.
So we're not getting married early next year. It's going to be like mid toward the back end.
Okay.
Yeah. So I want to make sure I have all my ducks in order. And
right. Okay.
But we do know we getting married in Boca Chica. We do know that for sure.
Okay.
Yeah. So because we don't want, her family lives way over there by Haiti. We don't want to drive. We want them driving from way over there all the way to Punta Cana. It's already a long trip to drive to Santo Domingo and Boca Chica. So we don't want nobody driving 7 hours. Yeah, and that's the main reason. So, okay, Christian says, I'll say it again. Wait, you and Dominga had your first fight. I just came in and saw a comment about your first argument. Yeah. So long story short, I went to visit Valerie. Valerie handed me my ex's phone, because I dated Valerie's ex. I mean, her mom. I dated Valerie's mom. And I picked up the phone and I just started smiling. I was like, hey, how you doing? What's going on? It's good to see you. So maybe I would. I didn't mean that, but how's everything in Spain? She lives in Spain. How's everything going? And then so when I got off the phone with my ex, Valerie's mom, I checked my messages, and Dominga said, when we get home, your ass will be talking to me. We need to talk. We need to have a serious talk. I was like, damn.
Oh, snap.
And she said, and then I looked over at her, and she was still talking to Valerie's mom, grandmother and all that stuff. And she was playing it off good. She wasn't, she wasn't like looking at me or had her eyes, like she wasn't looking at me like this. She was still talking and everything, but I saw her like this, and she was texting, and I looked at it, and she told my ass off for the first time ever. So, but I told her I was sorry. I was just smiling. I wasn't like, oh, I want to try to get back with you.
Right.
But I know how she felt. I know she felt like, how would you feel if I'm smiling real hard with my ex-boyfriend? She probably might have, so, and she did say that. So,
right.
Next time, Valerie hand me the phone, I'm like, hey, good to see you. You take care now. All right. God bless. You take care. That's how. I ain't gonna be smiling real hard. I'm gonna be like, you take care now. It's so good to see you. Be good. Hey, Walter said, hey, do you need a best man coach? I'm right here. Thank you, Walter. My son DJ is gonna be my best man in my wedding. My son, he's in the last video I just posted about an hour ago. He went to his first. Yeah. So when you look at the video, he had his first big major league tryout and college tryout. So I just posted a video about an hour and a half ago.
So,
yeah,
my John, how'd your son do? How'd he do?
He did good. I posted. He did good. He had 2 major league scouts talk to him afterwards.
Okay.
And he had 2 college scouts talk to him afterwards. And he's just a junior. He's just gonna be a junior. So he got 2 more years before he graduates high school.
Okay, that's cool. Right.
Yeah,
right.
So
right.
I'm proud of him, and I just keep pushing him, and I'm proud of him. He's a big boy. He's a big boy. Yeah. Marvin commented on I appreciate the info from you both. I spent about a week in Santo Domingo in January, and most definitely will move there one day. Didn't want to come back to the States. I saved the number, John. Yeah, hit me up on WhatsApp, brother. Even if you got any personal things you might want to say or ask me or whatever. So, yeah, he said, go ahead, brother.
John, I gotta ask you this question real quick. Are you and Dominican get married on the beach?
No, but it's on I'm gonna show a picture of it. It's like in Santo Domingo, it's no beaches in Santo Domingo. You got like that. They got it's like a wooden walkway, and you walk out into the water. And
okay. All right.
And it's that clear water. You know what I mean? It's not no sand, but the place is really, really beautiful.
Okay.
It's really nice. It's really nice. Yeah. So I can't even think of the name of it right now, but I'll text you the name of it so you can look at the pictures. But it's beautiful. It's real nice.
Okay.
Harris, what's going on, brother? Happy Father's Day.
Yeah,
Happy Father's Day.
What's up, Harris?
Coach, you were smelling like you was Magic Johnson. What are you talking about? I don't know what he's talking about. I don't know what he's talking about. Happy Father's Day, brother. John, I will be in Santo Domingo next week. We'll hit you up on WhatsApp. Do that, brother.
Hey, hold on. Hey, Smith, have fun in Santo Domingo, man. I like Santo Domingo. I like it there.
You like the Colonial Zone, DMR?
Yeah, I like the vibe. But John, I like the Malecone. You been down the Malecone?
Oh, I love it.
I love the Malecone in the ocean.
I love it.
I love it, man. I love that.
They got the Ferris wheel and all the
the Ferris wheel. Yeah. I love that, man. I love it. John,
nice. Yeah.
John, have y'all eaten at the spot up the street? It's a spot that sits out by the ocean on the side by the Ferris wheel.
Yeah.
Ferris wheels.
Where you can sit on the benches.
Yeah. Y'all eat there?
Yeah.
Y'all eat there? Yeah, that's nice there.
Right. Now listen, Kendra, I told you I was going to answer the women's questions fast, but there is something about Coach that makes a Dominican woman get jealous very quickly. Yeah, I've heard that before. And what it is I don't think I'm just real friendly with everybody. Like, I just love people. I'm a love on you, and I'm gonna be happy with you, and you're gonna be until I see a different side of you. And then
right.
And that's just the type of person I am. I don't walk up to you and be like, I want he trying to what he want from me? What does she want from me? So it's like, and then women they see that. And even, and I don't have nothing against homosexuals, because I got some friends that's homosexuals. My cousin, my second cousin, she is transgender. So I'm real nice with them. So I have gay people come at me a lot too, but because I'm so friendly, and so I might make, and then I sit down with them, and I have to tell them, like, that's why I love bringing Dominga everywhere I go. I don't have to worry about nothing. Because so I have gay people. I'll sit down with them, and they'll be like, "Yeah, so what you doing later?" I'll be like, "No, hey, wait, I'm not doing nothing later. I'm not doing nothing later. I'm not like that." I was just having a conversation with you, So, and I don't have nothing against gay people at all. Nothing. But I don't. That's not my life. I don't. I just to each his own. But yeah, that's it, man. Panama, what's going on, brother? Anyway, man, I'm having a good time, man. But I'm gonna get off because I gotta take my medication, man. And
okay, John.
It's Father's
Well,
Day.
John,
You got one more question or comment before I get on? Get off.
I got this, man. Thank you very much. And John, take care of yourself, brother.
Love
take
you, brother.
care of yourself. I got your number. I'm gonna be calling you, see how you doing. Take care of yourself, man. You know what I mean?
Man. I will, man. Yep. And hey, don't come. Don't wait for the wedding. Just go ahead and come early, and then so we can have a good time. We can hang out and stuff, man. So yeah.
Oh yeah, John, I got my stuff set already. I'm not gonna say it right now, but I have it set already. It's booked.
Good.
I just gotta wait because of my job situation. I gotta wait for my vacation, but I got it set already. I got everything set up.
Gotcha.
Everything set up, brother. But again, take care of yourself, brother. Take care of yourself.
You're gonna be on next Sunday? We're gonna have Rico and Troy back on next Sunday. You gonna be on next Sunday?
God willing, yes. God willing. God willing.
Man. I love having you on all the time, brother. You take care, man.
John, thank you very much, brother. Peace.
Take care. Peace.
All right.
Man, that's a good brother right there. That's a good dude. He reminds me of me because he keeps pushing, and all the stuff that he went through, he inspired other people. So yeah, shout out to DMR. Shout out to Rico. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to Troy. Happy Father's Day to everybody. Okay, Harris, sorry, Coach, I meant smiling, not smelling. Okay, brother, that's that New York education. I think the New York education and Louisiana education is about tit for tat. So anyway, Panama King, thank you so much for the super sticker. Thank you so much. Every little bit helps. I really appreciate it. If you got any questions or concerns, y'all make sure y'all shoot me on that text. On WhatsApp, text me 225-409-8806 on WhatsApp. Thank y'all so much. And if you want to donate the donation, y'all can shoot it to my my WhatsApp also. It is, and then I'm gonna answer a couple more questions, and then we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna close it out. I have two. I have the Dominican route for my Cash App, and then I have this $ Dominican route donate or PayPal John Darjon at the Dominican. Those are my two ways you can donate. And if you want to donate to the orphanage, make sure you put orphanage and then donate, because sometimes if you don't say orphanage, I'm gonna keep it for myself, and me and Domingo gonna have a good time because I deserve it. We deserve it. But if you put orphanage on there, I appreciate that also. So either way, it's going to a good cause. I might buy tequila every now and then with the other with my donations, but orphanage donation, it goes to a different spot. Oh, shout out to Jerry for donating the stove. You guys, when y'all get off the live, I just posted a video about 2 hours ago. Y'all make sure you look at the video, like it. The orphanage in Boca Chica got a stove, so check that out. Panama King, thank you again for the super sticker. You just woke up, man. We had a good live. It was fun. Any other questions? I'll stay on for another 10 more minutes. Y'all have any other questions real quick? Carl, it's always good to see you, brother. I can't wait to see you again. It's a pleasure, man, calling you a true friend, brother. I really appreciate that. I'll tell the family you said hello. Miss Shanova, this is the women's time. All the women, y'all, if any women got any questions, y'all can ask me the questions. Guys, y'all can ask me questions too, but all the women that's on the channel, I love having y'all on the channel because you watch these YouTube channel and they always bashing black women. They always bashing white women. They always bashing American women. They just be bashing. You got that much hate in your heart to just bash a different race. It's something wrong with you if you just gotta bash American women all the time. It just don't make no sense. And they be having 200, 300, 400 people on the live bashing American women. Like, what the hell? Yeah. That don't make no sense. But anyway, oh wow, Coach, you want to see the girls? You went to see the girls. How are they doing? They're doing great. I didn't see Darlene and Jasmine. I just saw Valerie, but I'm going to see them soon. I have a car now, so I'll be going to San Cristobal to go see the girls. And I want the girls to help out with the orphanage to help the kids speak English. Jerry says, Jerry, what's going on? So Coach, your girlfriend like Jiffy cornbread now? Yes, she love it. So she said the next time I come, she want me to have a separate suitcase with a box full of Jiffy cornbread. And Soul really loves it also. Soul, back up. Okay. See, she said, wait a second. But I wanted to ask you about the Jiffy. Anyway, yeah, so I got to have a whole suitcase of Jiffy cornbread mix when I come back from the United States. Pete, yeah, brother, you can. I'll send you some money, man. If you can bring like 10 boxes. But you know what? I don't want to overweight your suitcase. Bring like 3 or 4 boxes. And then I'll pay you when you get here, or I can cash app you today or whatever. But bring like 3 or 4 or 5 boxes. Those Jiffy cornbread mixes, they add up in weight. So I don't want you to have to pay an extra $40 or $50 because you overweight. Your luggage is overweight. Happy Father's Day, Bob. How you liking the car? I love the car. It's so good. The propane, man, I look at the needle and it don't move. Like I got it on full right now. And we went to Boca Chica today and it kind of like, it moved just a little bit. I was like, what? We went all the way to Boca Chica. Boca Chica is like 40 minutes away. But if it was gas, it would be at a half a tank or it would be less than a half a tank. So, yeah, I really love the propane. I know a lot of people don't like the propane. They scared it might blow up. So if the propane blows up, I'll let y'all know that I died from propane. I'll let you know. I can't let y'all know I'll be dead. But anyway, that was a joke. Anyway, but no, I'll be okay. Yeah, people drive propane cars all the time. So anyway. What else does the orphanage need? How to donate. So you can donate. So we have right now, we have $535 saved up. The orphanage needs a washer machine. Jennifer, they need a washing machine. That washing machine that they have, it's those 45 kids. They need a commercial washing machine. I think it's $700, $650. Remember, appliances are always much more in the Dominican Republic. So I want to say that Jennifer told me it was $700 for a commercial washing machine, a brand new commercial washing machine. So we're $240, $220 short of a commercial washing machine. So they donated to stove. So we was going to get a stove. Jerry paid $1,000 out of his own pocket. God bless you, Jerry. Shout out to Jerry. So he took the $1,000 and just swiped his card and bought a brand new stove because one of their stoves went out. So shout out to Jerry. So here's the Cash App, and here's the PayPal if you want to donate something toward me and my family, or if you want to donate to the orphanage. But for orphanage, just make sure you put orphanage. But that's how you donate. Or you can just hit the super chat button or however else. Let me answer a couple more questions. Any other ladies? It's the ladies' day today. I don't want to leave y'all out because I got so many ladies that's on my channel, and I always I just want to tell y'all thank y'all so much. Let's see. Oh man, thank you so much. No fee, 10 boxes. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Man, if it take those boxes out, if you get to the airport and your luggage is overweight, take them boxes out. But thank you so much. I appreciate it. What's your Cash App? This is my Cash App, guys, right here. That's my Cash App. Or you can just type up 225-409-8806. And then that's my Cash App. You'll see me and Domingo's face. It'll pop up. That's my Cash App. Or you can go $ Dominican Route donate. That's my Cash App. So phone number, or you can just type that. Okay. All right. Couple more questions. Wait, today's Father's Day. Somebody said, wait, today's Father's Day. Panama. Thanks for the donation. Yes, it is Father's Day. What time is it? I don't know. It's almost 8 o'clock. Oh man, I just got 2 Cash Apps. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate it. Somebody just donated $10. Thank you so much for the donation. Carl, brother, thank you so much for the donation. As always, thank you for your support. And I know, Carl, you said you was gonna come to the orphanage next time also. So just let me know. If y'all want to go to the orphanage, y'all let me know. I'll take y'all to the orphanage. Just let me know ahead of time. And we all can go to the orphanage. You guys can spend time with the kids. No, you can't take the kids for ice cream. Somebody asked me that about a month ago. Say, hey, can I pick kids up and take them to get some ice cream? I'm like, no, can't. You can't take orphanage kids you can't take orphanage kids or foster kids off the premises, but you can bring them ice cream. You can't bring them cookies and stuff like that. But no, we're not gonna be on the news because you tried to snatch up some some orphanage kids. So no, that was just a weird question to me. Like, can I pick up the kids and take them to get some ice cream? Hell no. It's like you asking to pick up my child. And anyway, I'm gonna get off of it. I don't know. Some people just don't understand the concept of looking out for these children. We gotta hold these people accountable that try to be alone with these children. You know, even me, you gotta hold me accountable, I hope you watch me. I hope people used to say when I first started my YouTube channel, Coach, you be around a lot of kids a lot. Yeah, I love kids. But guess what? Their mom is always with me. I'm always, they got somebody with them. Only kids that I'm alone with is my own children, and that's it. But when it comes down to Valerie, her uncle is always around or somebody's around. Yeah, I don't play that. I don't play that. And we need to hold each other accountable. You need to hold your cousin accountable. You need to hold your uncle accountable. You need to hold everybody accountable for, if those kids are at the house by themselves and their uncle is there, somebody needs to be there. Y'all need to be careful because they got some perverts and they got sickos out there. If everybody hold each other accountable, then you will be good. But anyway, I digress and get off my soapbox because they do have a lot of perverts out there. So is that a fake account? Somebody said, is that a fake account? That's not an account. No. P. Smith, no, that's not a fake account. I get cash apps all the time from it. So that's it right there. Anyway, guys, Super King Dominga look just like all her daughters. All her daughters. Yes, you can tell. Spitting image. So now that's a good idea. Bring ice cream and cookies to the orphanage. Yeah, that's right. Don't you can't bring the kids off the premises. But yeah. So anyway. Why are they worried about you being around a lot of kids? You are not a sex offender. That's right. I don't know. People. I learned real quick to have tough skin as a YouTuber. People just want to make up stuff. Just because I love kids, I love helping kids out. I love helping young girls out and young boys out and trying to make their future better. In the beginning, it's like, watch out. It's kind of suspect you around all these kids. I fostered kids. I fostered 300 kids my whole life, and I just love helping kids out. I was a coach. That's why they call me Coach John. I coached thousands of kids. I love uplifting kids. So I didn't just come to the Dominican Republic and started helping kids out. I've been doing this my whole life. Yes, I am the youngest person to ever receive the NAACP Humanitarian Award. Sometimes you got to pat yourself on the back. I'm the first person to receive in Texas the Martin Luther King Award. Y'all can Google it and check it out. So yes, I'm the youngest person to ever receive the NAACP Humanitarian Award. And guess who gave it to me? Tatiana Ali and what's the other fine girl name that was on with Ice Cube and the strip Players Club. She gave me the award. Golly, y'all help me out. What's the girl name that was the real light-skinned black girl, the real fine back in the day? She Players Club. Oh man, I can't think of her name. Somebody tell me real quick. I'm not getting off this live until y'all tell me who is the light-skinned girl in the Players Club that gave me my NAACP Humanitarian Award. Then I'll get off. DMR, Lisa Ray. That's it. Yeah. When they handed me my award, I forgot I needed to say something. I was just so happy to be standing right next to Lisa Ray and Tatiana Ali. So I said, damn, I got a speech. Anyway, that's it. Yeah, and I have dated one celebrity. I'm not gonna say the celebrity name. I'm not gonna even say who I dated because I don't want to get that started. But anyway, Vincent, people in the comment section, stop posting comment so Coach can get some rest. Yeah, I'm out of here. God bless. Make peace be still. Love all of y'all. Y'all stay strong. Everybody going through something. Everybody going through something. Be kind to one another. And thank y'all so much for supporting the channel. If you cannot cash app or donate money, you guys are helping out by just watching the commercials and pushing the like. It's helping the algorithm. And telling people to subscribe to the channel. So thank y'all so much for that. Thank y'all for the donations, and thank y'all for watching the Dominican Route. God bless. Make peace be still. I'm going to take my gabapentin and my Flexeril and take a shower and get some rest. God bless. See y'all next time. Love y'all. No, it wasn't Biblical Fox. Bye.